Hey guys, Chris Gura here, Drummer's Guide to Gear. This month's review will be on some Soultone cymbals. I'm sitting down right now with a Soultone artist. This is Devon Richardson. You've probably seen him in a couple of our video reviews. I use him to do all the product demos because he's one of my favorite cats here locally that I've seen play, and I just dig the way he plays and he gets the point across. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about these cymbals we're reviewing this month. We're doing the 13-inch gospel hats and the 16-inch effects.
Yeah, it's the FX06.
Also Soultone, they're all B20 bronze. And I was just watching Devin play them, and we're just using a small 3-piece kit, floor tom, bass, snare, hats, and the one effects crash. And the hats are 13-inch, and to me they sound big. When you play them open, they got lots of wash, but when you're playing them closed, they're super tight, crisp, and they're fast. Now, how long have you been playing these cymbals in your setup?
Going on, it'll be a little bit over a year and a half.
You haven't had no problems with any?
No. I mean, regardless of where I've been, regardless of the style of music I'm playing, they carry. I've even went back in the studio and we recorded some stuff that I did years ago.
Yeah.
Went back and re-recorded just to hear how the Soultone hi-hat sound. But if anything, and they're my go-to definitely.
Well, that's the thing too. You do studio work, you play out live, you do sessions. So the cymbals have been put through the test, and you haven't had no weak spots in any of them. Because right now, this is just what you brought with you today. But what other Soultone stuff do you use in your setup?
I prefer the custom brilliant ride. I like a little more brilliant sound, and then just the regular custom series crash. I'm not a big cymbal person. I can catch the breaks and stuff just on the tone alone, but once you hit a cymbal, which definitely stand out. Soultone, something about Turkish cymbals in general, they seem to stand out a little bit more, but Soultone, they have much more of a broad variety than some of the others.
Now, how would you describe the hats? Like for me, like I said, they sound big, and when you play them open, they project, they carry, and when you open and close, you get a nice click. I mean, they're super fast.
Well, I like to play a lot of shuffle stuff and open the hi-hats just slightly, just a little bit. And I used to be a AAX guy. And I used to love the sound of the Sabian AAXs until I started using Soultone. And those 13s is pretty much any side. When I shuffle, they're not way too heavy, so they have more of a washy sound, and they tend not to drown out the music, but they tend to tune in a little bit better. But also, even when I'm straight in pocket, I have to close tight. They can, when they're choked, or even when I open them up, just real quick for a quick choke, you can hear they seem to articulate a little bit better with 13s than the 14s, because to me, I personally like the sound of it. I also use a 13-inch snare, so they just seem to go together.
And the effects crash, listening to you now play it, my opinion, it's like a perfect balance between the traditional China and the crash.
Yeah.
It's got just enough of the blend of both worlds, and for a 16-inch cymbal, it projects pretty well as too. I mean, what do you think about that one?
Actually, my first reaction of it, I ordered it, and for a while I wasn't a major fan of effects crashes just because I've heard so many guys use them and misuse them in all the wrong ways, and then I finally decided to go ahead and get one. And my first reaction was when I actually took it out of the box, like all of their cymbals are handmade, and I didn't know really how in depth it went until I pulled that cymbal out of the box. And even those holes that are drilled in, you can tell that they're handmade as compared to
machine punched out.
Yeah,
off the line.
and you can tell, like even with the hi-hats, that gospel series, when it's hand hammered, my top and my bottom hi-hat, those punches, those little dings in them, it doesn't match up the top or the bottom. And so, but as far as that cymbal goes, I prefer to use it just for I used to use it just as an effect cymbal, and then I got to the gig and I just so happened to pull that one out of my bag on a quick setup, and before I knew it, and like I was just messing around with it, and I was able to build up just one stick
Yeah.
And it's washy enough, but it still has that effect cymbal. And so, like for me, you know, just using the hi hat and sometimes just that crash can carry it for me. A lot of times when it's just pocket stuff, because I may not even need a ride.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that cymbal works for me because I can, it'll cover pretty much all bases, you know. And yeah, that is in both of those cymbals I can fit right into my snare case. And so, regardless of where I go, I can definitely bring those two, if nothing else.
Those two kind of cover, like you're saying, pretty much whatever you need.
Yeah, exactly.
You can get away without bringing a whole cymbal bag. And awesome.
Exactly.
Now, for someone who's looking, maybe thinking about trying out some of the Soultone stuff, the gospel hats, the effects crash, what range of music or what range would you say you probably wouldn't use them for, or would you pretty much they do the job for what you need for kind of cover everything?
I think for, you know, if I was doing a little bit more high impact like rock or even for some of the drums in church, some CCM, something like that, I would probably go a little bit bigger on the hi-hats. I don't know if I could ever veer away from that gospel series.
Yeah.
If anything, I may go to the regular just custom series, not even custom brilliant, but maybe a little bit bigger, maybe 14, maybe even 15, depending on the size of the venue I'm playing on. But as far as the 13s, they work for everything, from R&B to hip hop to gospel. I mean, just, you know, in the studio they work live, they worked on jazz. That's actually what I prefer a lot of times, jazz and gospel. Even, and there's a lot of R&B drummers who prefer the 13-inch hi-hats, and I just think it's not a sound that you hear often, or you hear many drummers talking about it. But they can definitely get the job done, if not more. And then on the crash, I think I would probably just go a little bit larger depending on the venue size. But for the studio, that 16, I've played in venues that have seated, you know, hundreds of people, thousands of people. They work for me. They carry. I haven't had any problem with them, and so I don't really see a particular venue where I wouldn't be able to use them, or a style of music where I wouldn't be able to use them. If anything, just maybe go a little bit larger on the hi-hats. But as far as the crash goes, you can use it as a main crash, which I've done and I do quite often now, or use it just as an effect cymbal, which most drummers use it as. But you can stack them. I've also stacked a splash underneath it, and it still sounds great. Depending on what it is, if you tighten it on the stand, it sounds more trashy.
Yeah.
And as soon as you loosen the
get a little more of the crash.
Yeah, have more of the crash sound. And so I usually like to leave it right in between. So depending on how I hit it, if I come down on it hard with the snare, it seems to have more of a crashy sound. Like it's hit by itself, it seems to take on more of the identity of the regular crash sound.
Awesome. In my opinion of them, and as you'll see in this video, the product being played, it's all done on a Zoom Q8. There's no mixing, no compressing, no nothing. It's kind of in an open room to give you an idea. My opinion of the cymbals, pretty much like you said, the effects crash, I would use it for just about anything. I don't see why you couldn't incorporate it in any style of music. The hats, again, in my opinion, they're fast, they're crisp and clean, but played open, they sound like a bigger cymbal to me. They carry well. So, till next time, guys, keep drumming. Check out SoultoneCymbals.com. You'll see Devon and probably the rest of all of our videos for product demos and whatnot. I'd like to thank you for coming out,
No problem.
laying down the drums. And till next time, guys, keep drumming.